Hi there. It's March the 5th, and today we're continuing in the book of Numbers, which in Hebrew is called Bamidbar, meaning in the desert, because it's happening when the children of Israel are wandering in the desert. And we come to chapters 4 and 5. Chapter 4 is really a continuation of the earlier chapter concerning the divisions of the Levites into three, into the Kohathites, the Gershonites, and the Merarites. And these three have three different functions to perform when the mobile tabernacle is to move on, because of course the tabernacle is a shed of boards with skins over it, a tent of skins over it, which when the pillar of cloud and fire moves, when the Lord moves, the people move with it, and so the tabernacle is dismantled. So we find that the first division, the Kohathites, have a job which is to take down and to cover all of the furnishings inside the tabernacle, particularly the Ark of the Covenant, the lampstand, the table, and they are to cover these up and to be very careful with them because they're holy things. And it's only those males who are between the ages of 30 and 50 who are involved in this duty and this service, and they're set apart for this before the Lord. Then come the Gershonites, and the Gershonites' responsibility is for all of the hangings and the coverings and the skins and the curtains that go right round the outside of the court of the tabernacle. These are all taken down and folded up, and it's the responsibility of the Gershonites to carry those. And then lastly come the Merarites, and their responsibility is really everything that's left, which is the poles and the bars, the things that can be, the boards, things can be taken down, the hardware, if you like, of the tabernacle that is put up first of all, and things are hung over it, and then the furnishings are put in it. So that's the Merarites' responsibility. And these people are committed to this, they are commissioned for this, and they are regarded as holy. That is, they're completely given over to that service. When we move on to chapter 5, there are a couple of strange things in this chapter which seem not to our understanding to be very clear about why God would do this. But first of all, there's the putting out of the camp of the lepers and anyone who has something wrong with them. In a situation where people are living in very close proximity, disease could spread quickly, and therefore it's seen that the best way to keep people safe from disease is to quarantine those who have it. Now we understand these days that leprosy is not as contagious as one might have thought, or that they perhaps thought, but other diseases might be contagious, and so in order to keep people away from contagion, they're put out with the camp. Then at the end of chapter 5 there's quite a strange procedure, which is to do with a husband who is taken with jealousy, believing that his wife has been unfaithful to him, has slept with another man. And so a man who is in that situation brings his wife to the priest, and the priest mixes up a little water, holy water, and in fact it's the only couple of times in Old Testament that holy water appears, and this is one of them, where holy water is used, and it's mixed with dust from the floor or inside the tabernacle. So it's supposed to be considered holy dust. It's been near God's presence. And these are mixed up, and the woman is given this to drink. And the priest says that if you swell up, if you have an adverse reaction to this, this shows that you have been unfaithful to your husband. If not, then you're not guilty of that, and you are exonerated. Seems a very strange procedure to make someone drink dust and water, but obviously they took this very seriously. They took unfaithfulness to a marriage partner as very serious. We can be glad, can't we, that in this day and age we are freed from those regulations and those laws by the blood of Jesus, by the fact that he has taken away the heavy burden of the regulations that hung over us, and he has cancelled them out by his blood on the cross. We want to be holy, we want to be pure, we want to be fully for him. We don't want to be caught in those things which are going to interfere in our relationship, but we can be glad that rather than having to come to tabernacles and priests and drink water mixed with dust, we can come to the blood of Jesus and receive forgiveness and cleansing and reconciliation with God. Have a very good March the 5th.